All right. Let us quickly talk about two documents and two plans, development plans in this country. One is the National Development Strategy, all right, that was put in place by President Olusegun Obasanjo while he was president. And then, of course, another document that was put in place by the Lagos State government in 2012 to 2025. These two documents are very important. Both of them are development plans, development strategies on how to move Lagos State forward and how to move Nigeria forward. The first one is Lagos State Development Plan 2012 to 2025. Lagos State Development Plan. And then the other is National Economic Empowerment and Development Strategy. Nigeria. You can see these are two powerful documents. Now, the government money or the people's money, taxpayers' money, were used to produce these two documents. But as usual, a change of government means that each document will be thrown out of the window, no matter the amount of money that was invested in the document. Imagine 2012 to 2025. That is like about, about 13 years plan. 13 years plan. The Lagos State Development Plan 2012 to 2025. And then, of course, you have the National Economic Empowerment and Development Strategy needs, put in place by the National Planning Commission in Abuja 2024. Okay, in this document, it was said that the engine of economic growth, the engine of economic growth. What did they say here? They said the private sector will be the engine of economic growth under needs. Under this plan, it was written that the private sector would be the engine of economic growth. 2024. Right now in 2024, and this document came out in 2004, 20 years after. Can anybody in government boast that the private sector is the engine of growth, with a heavy regulation, with sectors that are heavily subsidized by government, with government not taking off their hands from certain things? Can we say that this document has been able to prove that the private sector is the engine of economic growth in Nigeria? Billions of naira, if not billions of dollars, went into formulating these empowerment and development strategies. A lot of brain powers, were involved into producing this document. But today, nobody is implementing any of the elements in this beautiful, colorfully packed development strategy. Amazing. So much waste goes into running of government in Nigeria. He said the goal of needs is to mobilize the resources of Nigeria to make a fundamental break with the failures of the past and bequeath a united and prosperous nation to generations to come. 20 years after, is there any generation, all right, within the past 20 years that can say that this document or trace their empowerment or trace their development to this beautiful document. None. It's amazing. I wonder why there is no continuity in government in Nigeria. If only governors, state governments, and national government at the federal level, if the leaders at those levels would agree on the need for continuity of government programs, I don't think we would be where we are today. Now, there was something I saw in page 95 of this document, the needs document, that really got my attention. In page 95, it says here, security of life and property is a fundamental human right guaranteed under Nigeria's constitution. Needs seeks to increase the security of life and property and improve confidence in Nigeria. If for the past 20 years, between 2004 and 2024, for the past 20 years, if we had, focused on implementing the content of this document, I believe strongly that Nigeria would have been prosperous. I believed that this document have the capacity to, transfer prosperity to every generation of Nigerians now and Nigerians yet to born. It is not the document that is a problem, but rather it is the implementation of the plans, implementation of the strategies of this document that is the problem. I don't know what the current government is doing. How I wish they have something like this ready ahead of time so that we will know from the day one that, subsidy will be removed at a point, that, Nigerians will have to pass through, certain forms of hardship. But there's no document, there is no plan. We don't have any online, we don't have any offline. And yet, we are continuing, we continue to move like people without shepherds. Well, it is my prayer that any Nigerian that sees this document and choose to implement it is actually helping himself, because a lot of work, a lot of thinking, a lot of planning, has gone into preparing the Lagos State Development Plan and the National Economic Empowerment and Development Strategy. If you have any, get it out. If you can have access to the soft copy, put it online. Let Nigerians go online and implement these plans. If we can just implement these plans, I believe we will come out of our individual, sufferings and individual hardship and individual problems. So these are plans, these are strategies that Nigerians can use at state level and at national level. If you implement any of this, I guarantee you, the government would come looking for you. You are welcome to today's talk, The Real Talks Nigeria. Thank you. God bless you. Bye.